Episode '02, Pioneer Blood. Those Wright boys didn't just pop out of nowhere. Their whole family tree was filled with folks who liked to do things their own way. Take their German grandpa, John Kerner. He got so fed up with how things were run back home that he packed up and sailed to America in 1818. The guy had a funny habit. He'd read newspapers out loud, but mix in his own thoughts without missing a beat. His family never knew what was actually in the paper and what was just Grandpa's commentary. Their mom, Susan, inherited her dad's knack for fixing things. She could mend anything that broke and even built her boys a sled from scratch. Meanwhile, their dad, Milton, was this wandering preacher who ended up teaching in Oregon before settling down. He filled their house with books, not just religious stuff, but everything from fairy tales to science journals. The family finally put down roots in Dayton, in this modest house on Hawthorne Street. That's where Orville was born, with Wilbur already running around. These kids weren't your typical troublemakers, though Orville did get kicked out of 6th grade for some mischief. But what really set them apart was how their parents let them follow their curiosity. When Wilbur wanted to study Greek instead of getting his high school diploma, nobody batted an eye. Later in life, when someone called the Wright brothers self-made men, Orville had to disagree. We had special advantages, he said. We grew up in a home where curiosity was encouraged. Turns out their biggest head start wasn't money or connections. It was having folks who let them wonder about things.